Hey everybody, Max Kevin here. It's Little Cute Podcast, not too long. How you guys doing? Did you have a cute little day today? What did you do? I went to work, The kids had a test today, had to take a writing test, I had to walk around, make sure the kids weren't cheating. It's like, what's that you got on your desk there, kid, huh? You got your book on your desk? One of the kids, he had the book open under his desk. I was like, hey, what are you doing, kid? You can't be putting your book under your desk. Actually, it wasn't his desk. It was the kid in front of him, so he could look at it. I was like, what are you trying to cheat? You trying to cheat? You trying to cheat on the English test? Why don't you just study, huh? All you got to do is memorize these fucking... Yeah, it's been like, this is like 6 weeks. We're 6 weeks into the class. Basically, they have to memorize like 20 sentences. That's it. And we practice the same sentences over and over every single day. And I tell the kids, I'm like, okay, if you want to memorize this, all you got to do for 5 minutes a day, just read the sentence out loud every day. That's all you got to do, 5 minutes. Okay, you got 6 weeks to do this. And I guess none of them did it, I was looking at these tests. Some of these kids, holy shit, man, they didn't know shit, man. They didn't know anything. In my next class there, these kids, they just didn't want to, I don't know, they just, I guess they're forced to come to this class, They have no desire to study English, and it shows. It shows on their faces, I'm like, okay, kids, ask your partner what they did yesterday. Say, what did you do yesterday? They just kind of look at me like, oh, God, I fucking hate you. It's like, okay, ask your partner. All right, good job. All right, let's enjoy English. All right, we're having... you get an F, anyway. Got another test tomorrow at a different university. I have to design this test myself. Oh, God. Such a pain in the ass, man. These kids, they don't want to study either, This class has been kind of hard because these kids are actually... They're a lot lower than I thought, Like, this is the lowest level. This is like 101 level, But, all of these kids have studied English for 6 years in high school. And, these kids, they don't know shit. They can barely make a sentence. They know, less than, 300 vocabulary words, Maybe not even that. They know, 200 vocabulary words. And it's like, anyway, hopefully they all pass the test there. Other than that, I was doing some gardening. Today, doing some gardening, I got this, I ordered I guess it's like a type of hoe, not a prostitute, but a H-O hoe. And, it's kind of like a pronged, it's like a fork. It's like a hoe on one side and like a fork on the other side, because I got to dig up all these goddamn weed roots, And, so I did that for about an hour today, and then I got a little too tired, I'm a little tired wired now, I'm just like, oh God, I've been digging up roots all day. I'm sick of this thing. I'll stop doing that, So anyway, stop doing that. Stopped doing that. And now I'm just chillaxing. Dude. I got some soundproofing panels, I guess they're just plastic panels. Put them on my wall. I don't know if it reduces the echo in this room, or maybe, maybe it'll be good for my neighbors. My neighbors won't be able to hear me yelling, just these goddamn kids won't study, just study for the goddamn test, speak fucking English, Jesus Christ, Hopefully that won't bother my neighbors with the podcast there, we're almost moved in. We got a dining table coming this week, we're gonna have a cute little dining table. It's coming, It's like $600 for this dining table. God, we're looking at all these different dining tables, I'm thinking how much is the table gonna be? I'm like, I don't know, maybe $100 or $200. Like, how much? It's a piece of wood. It's a table. How much are you supposed to spend on a table? And she's looking at this one. She's like, look at this one. It's $2,000. I'm like, oh God. Why is a table $2,000? How is that possible? Is it made out of solid oak with a marble finish? $2,000. Fucking inflation, man. It's that Putin inflation, dude. Goddamn Putin. If he never invaded Ukraine, these tables wouldn't be $2,000. That's for damn sure. So that'll be good. That'll come. Thinking about getting some new rugs. I got this blue rug. In my room right now. It's under my desk. I don't know. It's kind of old. It's kind of old and chafy. I feel like I moved into a new apartment, and so I need a new rug, a new life, a new me, a new beginning, a new end, a new emotion, just start life anew. I think that'll be good. Get a new rug in here. Is anyone still listening to this? This has got to be the most boring. I know I pretty much say that every podcast. I pretty much say every podcast that this is the most boring podcast I've ever made, and it's the same as every single podcast ever. I don't know why anyone would listen to any of these fucking boring ass shit. Anyway, don't say bad words. Sorry about that, Mama. Sorry about that, Mom. I'll try not to say bad words anymore. Got to hang out with my boys this weekend. Dude fucking Chad and Staunch, dude. Fucking Rory he said he didn't feel good, dude. He's like, oh, I don't feel good. I can't come hang out, guys. But really that meant his wife didn't let him go out. That's basically, He said, I don't feel good, but that's guy code for my wife says no. My wife won't let me go because I'm a pee-whipped little bitch, So he didn't come. Rory didn't come. It was good, me and my boys, we're just chilling out in Shibuya, it's the trendy district over here in Tokyo. We're just hanging out. There's this park there. There's this new park. It's called Miyashita Park. It's like, there used to be like some tennis courts and like a parking lot, and they just kind of they overpaved that. There's like a bunch of homeless people. They got rid of them. I don't know, shipped them off to California or something. And now it's this nice park, cool park. It's real hip. It's hip. It's happening. It's It sharpens pencils too. That's an inside joke for some of my high school friends that really don't listen to this podcast and don't even answer my messages when I send them a message on Facebook. It's an inside joke for them. If maybe you're listening, guys. Anyway, it was fun. Me and the boys were just kind of sitting there, looking at everybody, looking at all the young rapscallions. Looking at all the young kids trying to get laid on a Friday night. Actually, I guess it was Saturday night. On Saturday night there, Like, we were watching this one group of girls. They were just kind of like standing around, like they were just like waiting for guys to come up and like offer to take their pictures. They were like standing around holding a camera, pretending like, oh, I wish someone would take our picture. Oh, why isn't no one? Like they're doing this for like a good 15, 20 minutes, and like 5 different groups of guys came up and took their picture. They got like 27 different pictures of the same exact pose. But it was just funny. I guess that was a good tactic. You want to pick up some dudes on the Saturday night there. You just get a group of your lady friends, and just stand in a circle with your camera. It's like, want some cute boys take our pictures? And it's like, oh, you want to take our picture? Well, you're kind of ugly, so maybe someone else. You could just don't touch my camera, all right? Because I only let cute boys take my pictures. Anyway. So that was funny, That was funny, when we're all just kind of being old men, reminiscing, like, oh man, remember when we used to go out and get fucking drunk, just fucking party all night? Those were the days, huh? Now we're fucking old men, huh? We used to be cool. Now we're just old men with kids. Except for me, I don't have any kids. But all my other friends have kids, We're just fucking old men with kids, Anyway, that was a fun night. Got to see the boys. Didn't do any comedy shows. I'm going to do a comedy show next week, This is my first official booking at the Tokyo Comedy Bar. Happy about that. Real happy about that, It's only 4 minutes, of course. It's only 4 minutes. Because I guess it's it's a trial. It's a trial run. What's funny about this? The person booking the shows, she's only met me recently. She's never seen me before that. And but the owner of the bar, he knows I could close the shows. I could be the headliner of the shows and do 15 minutes. Yeah. And I was talking about that with him, and I was like, hey, man, you are the owner of the bar. Don't tell me you can't. I don't know. I think maybe that's just his excuse. Maybe he just thinks I suck. I think maybe. He might just think I suck. That could also be it. That could also be it. But I'm just you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna do my best 4 minutes, and sucks to be the guy that's gonna follow me. So anyway, that'll be fun. That'll be fun next week. I'm just gonna do my best. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna do my best. And if my best isn't good enough, well, you know what? You don't deserve me at my best if you can't handle me at my best. I'm a bitch, let's see, anything else going on here? I don't think so. I don't think anything else is going on. This is a long, I guess, my lady friend, she makes fun of me, when I tell her I'm doing a podcast. She's like, oh, you're going to go do your daily diary? I'm like, no, it's not a daily diary, okay? It's a podcast. It's a comedy podcast. It's not a daily diary. I'm a comedian. These are my listeners. Where I talk about stuff. I talk about, the market and, news issues, political stuff, people. Why don't you go back in your room and watch your soap operas? All right, leave me alone. Let me enjoy my podcast that nobody listens to. My daily diary. Oh, anyway, thanks for listening. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow.